Yeah, sometimes the boring things are necessary to be great. Man who knows about greatness right here, former Cardinals quarterback Brett Hundley. You all know him at home, former Chandler QB. Man, ran around out there at UCLA.
There we go.
And now he's back here in the Valley. And guess what? He's going to be joining Locker Room all season long to kind of break down some games right here in studio with us. Brett, first of all, like being a quarterback, you got to do the boring things to be great in the NFL, right?
Absolutely. I think being a quarterback and anything great in life, it's all about redundancy. The same thing every day. It gets boring, but you do it to be great. And just like Kyler said, that's what makes you great in the league. And he's going on what now? Year 7?
Yep.
It's crazy.
Crazy, right?
Yeah.
You did this, what, 8 years?
8 years.
What flips after 5, 6? When you start getting up there close to 10, like what flips?
I think the biggest thing is once you come in the league, and you know, I was there when Kyler first got drafted, so I sat behind him for 2 years. I was his backup, was able to help him and see him grow and develop those first 2 years. And when you get jumped in, you're a number 1 pick. You got a lot of stuff going on in your head. You're worried about things that you probably shouldn't be worried about. Once you get into it, year 4, year 5, things slow down. Just like anything from college to the NFL. Things start slowing down. You understand the offenses, defenses a little bit more, the nuances, and then from there you can sort of flourish.
And it's like anything. Like the more situations you're in, the more times you've done it, it just becomes a little easier. You get used to having all those guys run after you, right?
Yep, absolutely. And I mean, Kyler's again, year 7. Once you cross the year 3 or 4 as a quarterback, he's in his flow state. He's where he needs to be, and I think this coming up year we're going to see another Kyler year, so hopefully it's a good one.
How great, when you first met him, like his skills, did they just wow you off the charts?
Oh, man. So I've been around some great quarterbacks. I've been around the Aaron Rodgers, Russell Wilson, the Lamar Jackson. They've all had something special, and Kyler is the same way. Like, you know, when people see him, they're like, man, he's not 6'5", he's not.
You don't have to be, right?
You got to be. I mean, you just got to be. And for him, his size, his agility, his speed, his smarts, like how he can predict things and understand, put the ball places. Like, he is a phenomenal athlete, and, you know, he's been doing a great job in the league thus far.
All right, so now you're going to be working with us. What do you make of this year for the Cardinals? Year 3 for head coach Jonathan Gannon. They brought back old heads like Calais Campbell, who's still running around chasing quarterbacks. It's crazy to think they upgraded that defense a little bit. What do you see for the Cardinals this year, Brett?
I think I'm hopeful they're going to have a good year. And I say that being an Arizona native. I'm a little biased. So I'm sure.
Grew up here?
That's what I'm saying.
Did you go to games growing up?
I went to a couple. Now, I grew up, technically, my family's from Denver, so a little bit of Broncos in there. But I'm very hopeful they have a good season. You know, obviously they're bringing back Calais, all these guys, the coach, Gannon. I think they're finally, last year going 8-9. This year, hopefully they make that jump and they keep it rolling. So we'll see what happens.
Year 3 is when things start to roll. Brett, no, you're back here in the Valley full-time now, fully retired.
There we go.
Yeah, how is retirement life? What do you got going on these days?
I love it, man. It's funny. Everybody's like, do you miss football? And I miss the locker room.
You miss your friends.
I do. I miss the locker room. I don't miss training camp. I see the guys there now. But you know, I'm honestly transitioned into doing a lot back in the Valley. So I'm happy to be back home. We were traveling for a while. I've been doing a lot of real estate out here. The Hundley Foundation is going strong, and even you know, flips, developments. So anybody out there, you know, if they got any distressed properties, hit me up. You know, but just doing a lot. So I'm really enjoying it, and the foundation is going strong, especially with the cleaning company. So I'm a man of many trades right now.
There we go. And we can't wait to see what he does this year on Locker Room. He's going to be our quarterback. He's going to break down some games for us. We're going to talk some old school days at Chandler High School. Everything that the Hundley Foundation got going on. Brett Hundley, you know him. You'll see him this season on Locker Room.